Patriots, time on the Conservative Viewpoint's emergency broadcast system. Stay tuned.
Oops. Tonight, I'm trying to work on something here and I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. We are just talking about the news. We are talking about the soul of this nation. While the mainstream media sleeps, or worse, they celebrate the erosion of our values. We are standing on the front lines to demand the truth. I'm your host, Charlie, the country conservative, and we are diving straight into the fire tonight, guys. We will begin with a trend that should disgust everyone, every parent, every grandparent, every citizen who still believes in objectivity and in reality. Yeah, the left isn't just pushing an agenda anymore. They are institutionalizing mental illness by forcing gender identity policies into our schools. As of this year, we are tracking over 770 pieces of legislation across 43 states and counting that either challenge or uphold the radical policies. In nearly a dozen states, from California to New Jersey, these mandates are now being baked into their curriculum. Our children are being told that their biological reality is a choice. It's happening on our tax dollar. It's a war on families. And tonight, we are looking into this mental illness. But that's not all. The world is on razor's edge. Tonight, we have the updates on Iran conflict. We have just learned that Iran's stockpile of enriched uranium has hit a staggering 972 pounds, I believe it was, just a technical breath away from a weapons grade material. With ceasefire now on what the administration is calling mass life support, Iran vowing to give a memorable lesson to any aggression. The question isn't if the powder keg blows, it's when. We'll break down the latest economic fury, sanctions meant to starve this regime and of its war chest. And finally, return our eyes to the north. We turn our eyes to the north, right? Everyone's talking about the southern border, but there's a silent growing crisis at our Canadian border. Police report human trafficking incidents in Canada have nearly tripled over the last 10 years. 1 hour of our northern frontier, the longest undefended border in the world, is becoming a highway for exploitation. We have the data, we have the maps, and we have the stories the networks refuses to tell. Because it's 9 p.m. here on the East Coast and the world is moving fast, but we are moving faster. I have all this and more headed your way tonight. So stay tuned, because the conservative viewpoint and the truth starts right now. Hi, everyone, and welcome. Gotta bear with me again here. I'm going to get this going, and hopefully it's moving now. And turn the volume down. And let me say hi over here, because it should work. Ah, shit, wait. Where's it at? Leave the page, because somebody screwed me over on this one again. And leave the page. Damn it, where's it at? Why it keeps changing itself, I have not a clue. And it should not be changing itself, and it's changing itself for some reason to privacy, and it shouldn't be. Let me see if I can find it again. Have live video feed. Why the hell did it change? Damn it, I fixed this. Interactive settings, viewer, leave page, allow viewer rewind, allow messages, allow this, interactive. Now, damn it, then this should have worked because there's no reason for this. I changed this privacy setting to everyone, and it keeps changing itself, and I do not know why. It changed itself over. This is what I'm going to have to get because it locked itself, and it shouldn't be doing that. Where the hell do I find that? Let me get this one here. Settings. Changes you may not save. Cancel. Damn it. I'll be right with you guys here. I gotta fix this because people aren't getting to watch this because of this stupid ass Facebook changes my shit when I don't ask them to. Privacy checkup. Leave page. See what people can find you on Facebook, who can see what you share. I have everything open. I don't block anybody. And I keep everything open for everyone to see. And when now, for some reason, it wants to change my privacy settings in here as soon as it comes live, because it was done fine with before we went live, and then all of a sudden now, manage videos. See if it's gonna let me do this. Stream. And it keeps telling me leave page, leave page, leave page. I don't understand what the hell this is doing. I'm sorry, everyone, but this is what's going on. It's changing it to private when it's not supposed to. You dumbass thing. That's what you get with Facebook, huh? And I'm going to have to get a hold of Facebook tomorrow because they want to sit there and change it all. And they want to change everything that I do. That's what pisses me off. Privacy Center. Oh. Isn't that crazy? Sorry about this, Facebook. I thought I had it, but they changed it as soon as it went live. Come on. I don't know if anybody knows about this or not, how to be able to get my privacy set right. I have everything. I've never put privacy on anyone. You I can still hear. Okay, I hope you can hear me. Can you guys hear me right? Is everything good? Let me check it over here. Okay. Well, I'm hoping that's working because, of course, it's not working in Facebook. Go figure that one, right? Now, usually you go right here and it says privacy settings and it's gone. And then as soon as I go on there, it will not let me edit the privacies on here. None of them. Oh, guys, sorry about this. This pisses me off. Now I got to figure this one out. So, guys, welcome to the show. Anyways, I'm glad you guys have made it. Facebook, if you could hear me, that'd be one thing, but the privacy will not let me change it. And I have to go in there and find out why it's not letting me change it, because I don't know what the hell's going on. Because everything, I don't turn anything private. I'm not like the Cameron Bartolotta It takes off people so you can't chat to them or anything. You can't comment on anybody's stuff. I don't do that kind of stuff. But they're doing it to me for some reason. So I'm going to have to go on there tomorrow and figure out what's going on and try to fix this for then. So, damn it. That's what's going on. So I'm going to have to fix it. Shit. But after the video's over, it goes right back to normal. That's what I don't get either. So, whoops, did I just screw up something here? Nope, there's Dodge. You're good on X now, but I got to go from your profile page. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me see if I can do this. Dodge and see if it goes on there now. I didn't know I could do that, so I just figured that one out. And let me see Facebook and see if I can do that with this here. Oh, I don't know if that's doing right or not, but we'll see what happens, guys. Hey, guys, welcome to the show. Let me find out where I'm at here. Oh, I can see Colin over there. We got everybody on here but Facebook, so we got Colin over here. Let me go over to live chat so I can scroll. We got Pat. Hi, Pat. Pat. Nobody else is on there. What's going on, guys? Hey, let's shoot over here to the Getter and see what the Getter gang's going on over here. We got over here, we got shouting us off tonight. Radical Right, Sean Justice is here. What's happening, Sean? Shell. Hi, Shell. And we got Joe Public himself. What's happening, Joe? Texas Red. Hi, what's up, girl? All right, let's keep going down the road here. Let's see what everybody. We got to pick Conrad. Somewhere in here, Conrad. We got to pick up some numbers in Getter, man. They've been low lately. We got to pick those numbers up. So I'm going to check Facebook out and get that fixed tomorrow. I got to apologize to them again because of Facebook's dumbasses and cutting me off and stuff. As a moderator, you can make changes to this video while it's live. Well, I'm trying to, but you're not letting me. Stream, auto, normal, latency. I want to take my privacy settings and I want to change them. How do I do it? They won't let me do it. Viewers? Nope. Live tab? Nope. Interactivity, polls, questions, features? No. Doesn't let me do it, guys. So this is bullshit. I should be able to change my features to get privacy settings up here so I can go live normally, but it's not letting me at all. So I'll have to tell them about that later and find out what's going on with that, guys. But hey, guys, we're going to get busy because I'm sorry I'm putting off so much time. Oh, I got to restart my computer too. So, hey, here's a poll for you guys right off the bat. Right off the bat, I'm going to sit there. What is that? I know, Charlie. There's usually a good few people on by now. I know. That's weird. That's really weird, Colin. Ain't it? But I got a poll for you guys to answer me in chat. And this is what it's about right here. Should local schools be allowed to have transgender bathroom policies in violation of Title IX? That is where we're starting off tonight, guys, because of the fact that they're actually doing this in a lot of schools. There's a lot of schools that, like 1,200 of them, that are hiding behind people's backs and getting these transgender mental freaks policies that they're allowed to do this stuff and put them in men's and girls' bathroom. And that stuff's got to stop. All right. Thank you, Joe. I know I got stuff going on in Facebook and it's fine, but except for the privacy, why did it go in there as private? I don't know. It's irking me really bad right now. So, but it won't let me do anything at all. It will not do anything. And it's not in here because I could look on Rumble and they will not let me change any settings in here. Like it's privacy or anything. That's what I don't get. So I know I'm rambling and I'm keep going on and on, but we're gonna get busy anyway. Because, guys, I'm tired of the lies and bullshit coming out of Cameron Bartolotta herself. She's behind all these fake ass mailers going on in here. And this one is from Win, PA. And the exact one is, the exact title of it is, where the hell did it go again? Win for Pennsylvania. And you know what this is about? This is where the dark casino money goes. They are fighting like hell to back Cameron Bartolotta, telling lies about Al Butkin when they don't even know him. But this comes from Win of Pennsylvania, and I'm going to tell you about him real quick here, because it is essentially a local arm of massive multi-million-dollar national funding network entirely bankrolled by major online gambling people like DraftKings, FanDuel, which is out of business anyways. And by the end of the season, after their contracts are up and they honor their contract, they're shut down. They are bankrupt. And Fanatics Betting and Gaming. They have funneled over $41 million in Essential Super PAC and called Win for America. Now, the pipeline Win for America has dispersed $26.6 million to American conservative funding. But the problem with that is this partisan balancing that they do, while American conservative funds focused on Republicans, this network, this corrupt dark network, also operates American Future to target Democratic races, ensuring influence across the aisle. So they are playing both sides with dark money, but they are focusing more on trying to keep Democrat Bartolotta in power. Oh yeah, they are spending boatloads of money, and you got these idiots on Facebook sitting there going, "Oh, they're putting as much money in for Buckton than they are." No, they're not. Not even close. That these people do not see the truth, but this is exactly what's going on. The strategic goals of dark funding comes from these political casino people, and they need to be taken out. They need to be sit there, shut them down, and stay out of politics with this dirty money. This is what's going on, and I had to mention that because I'm tired of this shit going on every time we turn around. This is what we're seeing. But let's continue on, because we got a lot to go over here. I'm telling you what, we're not going to miss it. Let me get my mouse to where I need it to be here and put it back over here. And then I'm going to figure this out later. Everything is locked. Everything is locked over here, and it should not be. What the hell is going on? Not only me. Edit live video, but it doesn't let me do that. Yeah, I know. You guys are sick of me doing this, huh? It's just frustrating, I guess, because they're stopping me from doing this, and that's what pisses me off the most about all this. They're stopping my live feeds, and I'm going to get them. I'll get them tomorrow, that's for sure. But hey, let's get busy. Here we go. Alien spaceships and dead scientists. Why are these family members so quick to dismiss the possibility of malfeasance? Are they being threatened or what? Now, this is from Dinesh D'Souza. Okay. He said, what's up with all these dead and missing scientists? He goes on about the 12, 13. We got 14, actually, scientists, counting the one from Ukraine, about their disappearances and all this stuff. And I'm not going to read them all because we already went through this. Let me get down to what I wanted to talk to him about here. Now, it's possible that he disposed that these deaths are a coincidence. Now, President Trump would ask about this subject. He'd hoped that they were coincidence, but the FBI isn't taking any chances. Kash Patel says that the agency has investigated possible links between cases, and Congress is also asking questions. Oversight Committee James Comer has asked the FBI, Department of Defense, and Department of Homeland Security to figure out what's going on. Naturally, the UFO connection is a couple of cases, has social media very excited. And recently, the Trump administration opened up with the UFO files that we showed you. Trump said the material is very interesting. He wants the public to decide what to make of it. So the Department of Defense calls on the UAP files. The UAP files standing for Unified Anomalous Phenomenon. The files compiled for over several decades, featuring grainy photos with some of the infrared sensors and straight orbs, cigar-shaped objects. You know I'm a skeptic behind this, but these are going back to 1948, guys. Oh yeah. So he's bringing up the question about, is this real? What's going on? How's it connected to the scientists? And is it connected to the scientists? So this is what he's got going on. That's why I had to put this in there, because it's funny as hell, and I couldn't put it out. I had to show you this, guys. It's telling you, I am a skeptic when it comes to UFOs and aliens. So please, somebody prove me wrong so I can be a believer in it too, like some people. All right, next one comes to you from Texas Red herself. She sent me this, and this brings out a bombshell report right here. Florida school board candidate Cynthia West drops an explosive claim against Representative Thomas Massey. Oh yeah, Cynthia West, a mom of four running for Okaloosa County School Board. She said that she had a serious romantic relationship with Thomas Massey shortly after his wife Rhonda passed away in June 2024. Now she is coming forward with serious accusation that Massey allegedly offered her $60,000 bribe to sign an NDA and stay quiet about their relationship. Now she claims fear of retaliation from the Massey Nasties, burner agent or accounts, Gray Ops Network, and devoted online followers. Time is running out on this payout, so instead of taking the money, she chose to speak out, even if it's at risk of tanking her school board campaign. She said, he's got his Massey Nasties and his whole Gray Ops burner phone accounts, and not to mention his following. Right, Cynthia? The story is blowing up fast. Unverified allegations at this point, but if true, it's a major scandal involving power, hush money, and grieving widow turned congressman. So what I've been reading about this is this piece of shit Massey, Rhino some bitch that he is, actually didn't start this affair after she died. Started it beforehand. So he's a worthless piece of shit. Why, if you started a relationship after your wife died, would you have to sign an NDA and give her bribe money for $60,000 to keep her shut up? Right? That's funny right there, isn't it? Not funny as haha. Funny as he's an asshole and he needs out of the government. I hope they find out this is true and toss his ass out like freaking trash that he is. All right, let's keep going here, guys. Let me look on here and see if real quick here. They probably can't see it on here either, so that's probably the bullshit that's going on here. So let me go right here. Yep, it's locked here too. And it will not let me do it while I'm running air. I'll get it. I'll fix it for tomorrow, guys. I promise that one. I'm telling you what. All right, let me see here. Yep, I don't care about that. All right, let's go. Okay. DOJ uncovers international smuggling conspiracy from Canada to the U.S. The U.S. Justice Department intensifies its crackdown on internal human smuggling. Oh, yeah. Networks are operating along the border of two separate cases, exposed how illegal crossings from Canada has surged during the Biden and Trudeau years. Federal prosecutors announced that Mexican nationals living illegally in the United States pled guilty to help running the large-scale human smuggling organization that moved illegal aliens from Mexico to Central America, South America, through Canada, into New York. Oh, yeah. So we got hit from both sides. We're taking it in both sides because of the Democrats and Joe Biden regime. So what you see is what you get from the Democrats, guys. It's never failed with these worthless creatures, pieces of shit. But now we got Mexican senator accused President Sheinbaum of shielding narco politicians following U.S. cartel indictment. So now you got the president of Mexico as corrupt as the rest of them. Does it surprise anybody? Not me. That's for sure. All right, let's keep going. We're going to fly through these. So I got a couple videos I want to show you. And I know I've wasted a lot of your time already, guys. So where is everybody at over here? What? And maybe move over here to think. It is strange not seeing anybody in Rumble tonight. That is very odd. So I don't know what's going on with that. So we're going to have to check on that too. Yeah. Whoop. Volume. All right. That's not working either. So, all right. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Oh yeah. Accused would-be Trump assassin pleads not guilty. At the correspondence dinner, the man was caught on film. Security cameras caught him, and he pled not guilty. You believe this? A waste of time of money. He just should have just pled guilty and been done with it. But no, he's got to waste taxpayer money so he can get his limelight in. That's what it is. He wants in the limelight. So this is what he's doing to waste our time and money. Your electric bill went down $40. I wish mine would have, Cat, or Texas Red. All righty then. Here we go. Trump says U.S.-Iran ceasefire is on life support following Tehran's unacceptable peace deal. They still want their nuclear weapons. They reneged on that already, guys. And they still want us to pay for everything for bombing them and all that stuff. That shit's got to stop. That's dead in the water. We're not paying for Iran, a terrorist sympathizer country. We're not doing that. There's the terrorist training state. No, we're done with that stuff. Pentagon reveals location of nuclear-armed submarine after Trump rejects Iran proposal. Yes, we have a sub over in the Middle East, guys, right now. And you're not supposed to be telling people where it's at, but they can't take down our nuclear submarines. That is going to be a bitch right there. Who wants G.D. Perot and Todd Blanche removed, Red? Oh, right. Let me know about that. The UAE has been secretly striking Iran, fighting alongside U.S. and Israel. We did not know this until I saw this article earlier today. So that's a good thing. But why keep it a secret? You think because Iran's going to target you? They already have been. Not even knowing you're doing this stuff. All righty. Hey, what are we going on here? FBI launches criminal investigation into Senate Intel Committee Democrats for leaking classified intel on DNI Tulsi Gabbard to the New York Times. Yes, the Democrats are up to their same old illegal criminal shit, and nothing's happening to them. Crazy Ragoods would launch without hesitation. Exactly, Joe. That's a fact right there. They don't care who they get. Not at all. Let me check this out real quick here. No, I'm not on that one. I'm on a different one. Okay, there we go. That's better now. I didn't get my, whoops, turn off the volume so you guys don't hear that. But yes, we talked about this before when they did that. They're leaking stuff to the press and getting away with it again. This is what happens. And nobody ever stops this stuff because we got weak-ass Republicans in these committees. Those committees need changed very fast. That's a fact right there. All right, where the hell we at? Pete Hegseth to launch legal investigation into Senator treasonous Mark Kelly. He should have already been court-martialed and thrown in prison for treason. So, this is what the briefing leak on CBS, because of that treasonous ball-headed pig, he should be in prison right now. So, according to Pete Hegseth, he's going to take a look into him. Stealth Tulsi. Yeah, Fred. Now, the Supreme Court halts Alabama to halt their use of the map that was largely black districts, a racist maps in Alabama. So what's Alabama do? They had plow forward full steam after a key Supreme Court winner to call snap primary. They're getting their primaries out now because the Supreme Court finally said, no, you can't use these racist maps. Now it's done. Get rid of the fucking committees. Exactly, Shell. These committees, Jim Jordan, I liked him before. He needs to go. They need somebody with a backbone that will take these Democrats to jail. Yeah, you got the new DHS, or you got the new what else? The new homeless or damn it, Attorney General in there. Let's take care of business right there too. You got an acting one in there. Let's get rid of them. 5 South Carolina rhinos stop new map. Oh man, of course they did, Red. Mark Kelly is a narcissistic punk ass puke. He needs to move to California. Ain't no doubt there, Shell. That's a fact right there. He's a piece of shit. But Alabama's doing the right thing. They're getting their votes in now, so that's what's going to happen. Virginia asked the Supreme Court to restore the new voting map and redistricting. Ain't going to happen. You've got those racist pig Democrats. Not going to happen. So Virginia's election shocker, they nullified 3 million votes because of those racist people in there. And it just never ends with these Democrats. Democrats, media, and legal scholars float a wild proposal to win Virginia rebattling district. And I believe I mentioned this yesterday, but they want to wipe out their whole Supreme Court so they can put in their own justices in there so they can rig elections for the rest of the time in Virginia. It's not bad enough that you got Spermberger in there that is ruining Virginia just like McDummy is, and we got him coming up too. In New York, they're ruining these states, and they can ruin these in the 3 or 4 years that they have, and no problem whatsoever. McDummy's way ahead of the game. Spermberger, she's about there, so you guys, I'm telling you, it's going to get bad no matter what. You guys got to watch what's going on here. What do we got now? We got Biden's plan to plead with courts to block DOJ from releasing damaging tapes on him. Oh, yeah. These were the tapes that he divulged classified information to his ghostwriter, which he actually did because he stole classified information as a senator. And I can't remember what it was, radical right. What's those little rooms called that you're not allowed to bring any material out of again? Because we don't got the people in here from, I can't remember what it's called, but they have those little rooms that you cannot take anything out of them. He stole materials out of those little rooms in there and took them to his ghostwriter, and he should be in prison. The pardons do not cover treason. And that's exactly what he did, sharing classified information. And he needs to be out of those, what the hell's those rooms called in the White House and the Capitol that they go in with no material, they come out scuffed. Thank you for that, Red. A scuff that they go into. They're not allowed to take material out of there, and that's what he's done. He has stolen classified material, gave it to a ghostwriter, which doesn't even have close to becoming allowing classified information. A skiff. There it is. I'm sorry. Skiff is right. It's a skiff. Texas Red fixed herself. It's a skiff. And Shell said too, it's a skiff. And he did that. Why did they not throw that old piece of shit demented fool in jail? I have not a clue. That's a fact right there, guys. All right, let's keep going here. This is another great one, guys. Stacey Abrams hit with a subpoena in alleged campaign finance violation saga, saying that no one's above the law. This group admitted to 16 violations, agreed to pay a record $300,000 in fine in Georgia. Throw that fat bitch in jail where she belongs. I'm telling you what, guys. All right, what is this? Pillen wins Nebraska's GOP primary. There was a lot of primaries going on tonight. I didn't know it. But the GOP has won a bunch of them for a fact. Kat, did I see Kat in there somewhere? Hi, Kat. Nice to see you tonight. California mayor accused of secretly working for China, spreading propaganda while in office. Oh, I'm not lying to you. California mayor, who has since resigned, has been charged with acting as an illegal agent for the People's Republic of China, has agreed to plead guilty, according to federal prosecutors. She said she is working secretly to push a pro-Beijing messaging inside the United States before she took office. Eileen Wang, former mayor of Arcadia, California, has been charged in acting as an illegal agent. She did admit to this, guys. I'm not lying. I had it in a different one. Yes, the CCP mayor, Sean. She is actually facts. She now faces up to 10 years in federal prison, along with a potential $250 in fine. She actually admitted to this, guys. And this is what you get from these Democrats. Oh, yeah. Now wait till you see this liberal freak. Check it out. Check this liberal freak out right there. She says, fuck Donald J. Trump, alleged Antifa radical accused of trying to burn down the Republican headquarters. Oh, yeah. This is what you get from the mentally deranged, from these Democrats' violent rhetoric. It never stops. And you know, even when you're talking about Hollywood elites, Robert Downey Jr., and I liked Iron Man, and I liked him, but he sits there and says absolute horseshit that no influencer like me, like Dan Bongino, the big ones, I'm not big Dan Bongino, hell no, I can't even get my people from in Rumble in there tonight for some reason, but says that the Rumble people, Gregory Cards Jr., what's happening, Greg? It took a minute before it connected. I don't know what happened with everybody, but nobody showed up here tonight for some reason. I don't know. But anyway, he said that we are not the new media. We are not the new people, and that the Hollywood is still the ones that are it. He says he doesn't know what the world we're living into, but this is absolute horseshit. When he hears people talking about, oh, we are the stars of the future. That is a fact right there. He's nuts if he doesn't think so. Now, New Yorkers are stunned as McDummy administration orders ruin Mother's Day for countless of families. And I got to get over to my videos here to show you this, because I do have one that he ruins Mother's Day by doing this ad, and wait till you see it. He is so pathetic. He is a jihadist piece of shit Muslim. He should be recalled. These New Yorkers are stupid. Take a listen.
When I ran for mayor, I said I was going to tax the rich. Well, today, we're taxing the rich. I'm thrilled to announce we've secured a pied-à-terre tax, the first in New York's history. This is an annual fee on luxury properties worth more than $5 million, whose owners do not live full-time in the city. Like for this penthouse, which hedge fund CEO Ken Griffin bought for $238 million. This pied-à-terre tax is specifically designed for the richest of the rich, those who store their wealth in New York City real estate, but who don't actually live here. But even so, they're able to reap the huge financial rewards of owning property in, dare I say, the greatest city in the world. And most of the time, these units are sitting empty, since again, they don't actually live here. This is a fundamentally unfair system that hurts working New Yorkers. Now, it's coming to an end. This tax will raise at least $500 million directly for the city. It'll help fund things like free childcare, cleaner streets, and safer neighborhoods. As mayor, I believe everyone has a role to play in contributing to our city, and some a little bit more than others. Happy Tax Day, New York.
That's what that worthless piece of shit did on Mother's Day right there. He's a mother, all right. And I can't say the rest. So, hey, yes, this is what this piece of shit jihadist Muslim's up to right now, guys. Ruining every holiday except Muslim holidays. Not only that, New York City subways see a 300% spike in murders amid rising robberies and assaults since he got into office. This is what jihadists do. He is attacking and killing this state 1 second at a time. With the trying to tax the rich, everybody's pulling out. With the robberies and everything, letting the Muslim take over the streets, letting them take over the parks, letting them take over everything. This is his way of doing it. Shut up, goat boy. You will be run out next. I hope so. I hope so, Sean. That son of a bitch needs to be run out fast as hell right there. He is ruining New York. And you got Spermberger down there ruining Virginia. That's shit. That stuff is bad, guys. And it's getting worse by the day. That's why we keep an eye on this stuff. Every time I see something with McDummy in it, that's why I put it on, because I know it's going to be ruined. It's something that he's done bad against New York. Oh, yeah, broken every promise like a good Muslim does. He lies during his campaign, and they're finding out for a fact socialism does not work. Two more here. Oh, never mind. We don't have to worry about that. But remember when I told you that Ellen Wang admitted to being a Chinese foreign agent? This was the article I found about that she did actually admit to it herself. And this one, nah, I ain't worried about that one. That's all. That's enough for that. So I just wanted enough time so we can play a couple videos, guys, and we can take a third world shithole is in the making. You got that right, Joe. Yeah, he should be in prison. And I know I did see, too, that remember the guy that ran into radical rights? You know this one? Or, yeah, that guy that ran into the, was it Roosevelt Bridge in Maryland? Ran in with that cargo ship. He finally got charges brought against him. Oh, yeah. Trying to run out businesses, and they could turn buildings into Islamic apartment. Oh, yeah, you know that's right, Kat. That's a fact right there. That's exactly what he's doing. Now, I want you to watch this. This was a breaking news here a little while ago. But this is about the FBI, and 20 CIA and FBI agents have proven that Obama tried to perform a coup against Trump. Take a listen.
Fox News alert, the director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, releasing a bombshell report today that shows a conspiracy by a sitting president, Barack Obama, and his intel agencies to sabotage the president-elect, Donald Trump, brainwash the electorate, and undermine the legitimacy of an election.
There is irrefutable evidence that detail how President Obama and his national security team directed the creation of an intelligence community assessment that they knew was false. They knew it would promote this contrived narrative that Russia interfered in the 2016 election to help President Trump win, selling it to the American people as though it were true. It wasn't.
Gabbard got her hands on a House intel report that's been locked away in a CIA vault for almost a decade. Investigators spent over 2,000 hours looking into how the Russia hoax was born, interviewing 20 CIA and FBI officials. And it turns out that the Obama administration doctored the intelligence to make it look like Putin and Trump stole the election. A month after Trump beat Hillary, Barack Obama wasn't satisfied with his intelligence reporting and ordered his CIA director to create a new assessment of how Russia interfered with the election. This was a highly unusual move. John Brennan handpicked 5 CIA analysts to write the assessment, and they were siloed. None of them knew what the other was doing, and only one analyst was in charge of drafting this report. There was nothing routine about this, and it was a rush job to publish before Trump was sworn in. Nothing was coordinated with the other intelligence agencies either. Basically, this was home cooking for Barack Obama. There were 4 key elements from the assessment that were repeated over and over again and formed the basis of the Russia hoax and the Robert Mueller witch hunt. 1, that Vladimir Putin wanted Donald Trump to win. 2, Putin took action to help Trump win. 3, the Russians had blackmail on Trump. That was the Steele dossier. And 4, that the Russians tried colluding with the Trump campaign. None of any of this was ever true. There was no reliable intelligence to support any of these allegations. Senior CIA officials repeatedly refused to traffic in these allegations, but they were repeatedly overruled by CIA Director Brennan and FBI Director Comey, who insisted that they be pushed, even without verifiable evidence. The Obama administration cherry-picked the intelligence, lied about their sources, misquoted sources, didn't corroborate their claims, suppressed intelligence that ran counter to their narratives, and even used anonymous internet postings. Rank-and-file CIA admitted what they were doing violated their own tradecraft standards. there was a massive pressure campaign that came right from the top. CIA analysts say they received unusual directives from political appointees, the CIA director, and Obama himself. This is how the Russia hoax was born.
Donald Trump knows that the Russians helped him win in 2016.
Putin hated Secretary Clinton so much that the flip side of that coin was he had a clear preference for the person running against the person he hated so much.
It was Russia in a very systematic way tried to interfere in the election and to try to advance the prospects of Donald Trump being elected.
This was such a malicious disinformation campaign perpetrated on the American people that at one point, 60% of Democrats believed the Russians hacked our voting machines to help Trump win the White House. What this report actually shows is that the Russians just wanted to...
I'm not going to show the rest of it, but you got the point right there. They actually committed a coup against him. Why is that racist pig Obama not in prison already? But you don't understand, this is more stuff that we've gotten and so-called evidence, and nobody's doing a thing. Let's see him perp walk him. Oh yeah, but he might like prison. All right, I got something too here. I think this come from my friend Roger in Facebook today, and this is called The Dawn Father. Take a look.
In a world where power,
clean up the mess,
is everything, and everything,
you'll have to hit me harder,
is for sale. One man had a plan.
The Southern Border Metrics
Several men had plans. None of the plans were working. This summer, the most dangerous city in the world just got more dangerous. But despite the chaos, love still flourished, and prying eyes still ravished. In Washington, the money,
I don't like Tesla.
Short Tesla,
was never the problem. The problem,
I love Tesla,
was the money. So get ready for some bombshells. Because bitches be bitchin'. Starring Marco Rubio as Odd Job, Robert F. Kennedy as the Wild Card, Kash Patel as Kash Patel, Joe Biden as Dr. Autopen, Hillary Clinton as Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren as Pokamapia Luta, Tatanka Ohitika, and Justin Trudeau as Barack Obama.
but I am hanging on.
History is written by the winners. This is not that story. This is the other one.
Are you okay, Bernie?
no.
They called it impossible. They called it unprecedented. They called it a lot of things we cannot repeat. This is the movie of the century. We are so sorry. So get ready to be at the edge of your seat. Get ready for The Dawn Father.
Is it over?
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That was freaking awesome right there. I like that one. I had to show you that, guys. That's why I ran through those articles real quick tonight, guys. So, what is tomorrow? Wednesday. It's hump day. I will be here tomorrow and Thursday, guys. So, make sure you guys check it out here. So, what else we got? Oh, I want you to listen to this one. This is our terrorist sympathizer, Jay Powell herself, saying, who built this country? Take a listen to what she had to say.
The majority of Americans across the country regardless of political party, know that immigrants from all over the world, Somalia, India, wherever they're from, Latin America, Africa, that immigrants have built this country and make this country what it is today.
Are you kidding me? Somalians wouldn't even think about even being on this, on our dirt. They weren't even close to this place. And this is what she wants to sit there and say? She is a pathetic, worthless shit, and I want to puke every time I see her. Constantly this happens. Let me see what we got over here real quick. I haven't played with this guy. Whoops. Where is the volume? I'm over here in YouTube right now. I'm looking at it. And I haven't played with this real well, but I did send a message to Facebook while we were watching the video, the Dawn Father, and ask him why my videos are in private. I had it set to public before it went live, and as soon as it went live, it switched to private. So it wasn't me that did that. So I still have to apologize to everybody at Facebook again tomorrow because of Facebook screw-ups. So we'll try to get it for tomorrow. I promise that, guys. So let me take that off. But there's so much. This is way different than StreamYard was, but it doesn't cost me nearly the money. That's for sure. So what else we got here? Let me see. See if I want to show anything else right now. I can't see it now because it's right in front of my face. That's my intro. Throwback Thursday is going to be fun, but I got some in here. Not as many as I would like to, but I might get some more. I think I have some more in there to download. I'm not sure. She looks like an alien radical, right? She does too, man. She nasty. You like that, Pat? Let me see what we can show you right now. Oh, let's listen to this. Yeah, this is a good one before we clock out here. I'll show you this one. This is from Roger in Facebook. Sent me this the other day. Here's a new disease I want you guys to listen to. This is funny.
There's a new disease sweeping the U.S. with no cure in sight, and it's known as the white liberal female. They don't all look like a tantalizing snack for a hungry MRI machine. They come in all varieties, but they all have one thing in common. Each and every liberal Cuntosaurus rex is a bona fide psycho. According to a study conducted by Columbia University, these deranged twatopotamuses have the highest rates of mental health issues in the U.S. Shocker. I'll be going into depth on this topic in one of my upcoming podcast episodes, but for now, let's enjoy a brief whirlwind glimpse into the world of these psychotic butt dumplings.
Had it or hit it, Sydney Sweeney.
Oh my God, had it.
Tom, Holman, let's be clear. And that funny feeling.
Yeah, I will no longer be dating white men.
Yeah, this is America.
We don't like you. We don't want you.
I am severely depressed right now.
I'm sobbing into my breakfast.
We don't fucking love you. Fuck you, as a matter of fact.
This fucking retarded ass agency!
What's it like being a woman? Well, why don't I just tell you a little bit about my day?
Trust black women, they lead the way.
Well, that was terrifying. It should also be noted that a Pew Research Center study determined that 56% of white liberal females ages 18 through 29 have been diagnosed with a mental health disorder. They also find life unfulfilling and are generally unhappy. That's some serious Russian roulette shit at the nightclubs. And the more frightening part is that 99% of them that you see on social media will admit that they shop at the Wacky Shack, all while wanting you to listen to them and take them seriously regarding national and global issues. And then you see it all over social media. They're posting emotional meltdowns on camera because they can't find a decent man. Let me help you out, girls. Come here. It's because you're a fucking psycho, a lunatwat, a 6 a.m. boner deflator, a macadamia ranch, a justifiable cunticide, a basketball hoop at a midget farm, a deck of 47 cards, a condom with a hole in it, a picnic in the dark, and 2 tacos short of a combo platter. Take my advice, ladies. Stop imagining fake scenarios and hurting your own feelings. Stop waiting for someone to tell you what offends you. Make him a sandwich instead of making him miserable. And always remember, not everything is about you.
I didn't watch that whole thing, guys. Oh, that was Roger. Thanks for that, man. He can't hear me because he's on Facebook, but that was hilarious right there. All right, guys, I'm going to let you go because we got through a lot of stuff tonight real fast. Hopefully, I'm going to get this worked out pretty good. And I sent that message to Facebook. Wasn't that funny, Kat? A boner deflator. That was just freaking hilarious right there. I couldn't help it. That was just too funny when he sent that to me, guys. Hey guys, make sure you have a great night. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. We're gonna have another great show. Hopefully everything runs smooth tomorrow. I can get Facebook off their ass and find out why that thing did that and why it's switching to privacy when it goes live. Like I said, I had everything set for right. I looked in here. I can't find anything in Rumble that would stop it. So we're going to see what happens, guys. But thanks for joining me tonight, guys. You know what? And I'm going to leave you with this. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have covered a lot of ground tonight. And the fire that we started here doesn't end when the cameras turn off. It's up to you to take the truth. Take this energy and carry it into your communities. Do not back down. Do not stay silent. And never, ever apologize for standing up for reality. We are the voices of the voiceless. And tonight, we send a message that's loud and clear. We see what's happening in our schools. We see the threats on our borders, and we aren't going anywhere. I want to give you a massive shout out tonight and thank everyone who tuned in tonight. Your support is the fuel that keeps this engine running. And together, we are making sure that the conservative viewpoint is heard around the world. So listen to me, folks. We are just getting started. Make sure you're back here tomorrow night, right in this seat at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as I've got another massive lineup for you guys tonight. Wait until you see it. It's the unfiltered truth that the elites don't want you to hear. So go out there, stay sharp, stay bold, and keep the faith. I'm your host, Charlie, and this has been The Conservative Viewpoint. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Good night. God bless.